So like a lot of guys kind of ask me like, you know, how can I not be afraid to approach girls? Like what's like the tricks or whatever that I can do, or techniques that I can, you know, follow, which will make me, you know, not get scared to approach girls or not be afraid. The fact of the matter is that it's never truly going to go away. So there'll always be at least some element of fear, and the more you do it, the more you become desensitized to the fear, and that you can just go up and just do it without any kind of warm up or anything like that. So that's the main thing, because I know like the biggest you know, factor that prevents a lot of guys from doing this kind of thing, you know, approaching girls in the public, is just the fear of doing it. So yeah, so there's no kind of cure for it really. The only way to overcome the fear is literally just by doing it. I know it's like a catch-22 situation. It's like, oh, I'm too afraid to approach girls, so what's the solution? Well, the solution is to approach girls. It's a bit like, you know, trying to get a job without any experience. It's like, oh, how do I get a job? Oh, I need experience. How do I get experience? Oh, I need a job. It's like, you know, a catch-22 situation. But it is basically, the way to look at it is like, you know, let's say you're just starting out and you're like completely scared shitless of doing an approach. The only way to overcome that is literally just by doing an approach, and it doesn't matter how, you know, good it or bad it is. That's the thing you need to realize, is that, you know, even if it's an utterly shit interaction that you have, that is so much better than nothing. And it's good that you will have done that, because then you realize it's actually not that bad. It's kind of like, you know, a small child going on a roller coaster for the first time, scared shitless of it, and then he does it, and then he's like, oh, actually that wasn't so bad, maybe I'll do it again, it was actually quite fun. And that's exactly the same as with this. You know, you do it enough times, you just become desensitized and you just don't give a shit. So like a lot of like the fear, the rejection, all that stuff, it's all just taking place in your head, and in reality it's a different situation, it's a different account of reality, it's a different perspective. The girl isn't kind of looking at you like some fucking loser, because like, even if you have an utterly shit conversation, she's not going to like be like, oh fuck this guy. She's like, oh, at least they have the balls to approach me, you know. So it's a win-win no matter what happens. Even if you get rejected a million times, it's still win-win. That's kind of the way to look at it really. So yeah, so there's no like magic formula for not being scared to do an approach. The only way is to just throw yourself in and just do it, even if it's just saying hello and walking away. That's literally the first step, and actually that's kind of the first step to an interaction anyway. It's like, hey, excuse me, hi, whatever, you know, just going up and saying something, communicating, even if it's just like a basic compliment or something. So yeah, if you're too scared to go in and do an approach, don't even think about it as terms of doing an approach. Just think about it in terms of giving a compliment, or saying hello, or asking for directions, and then following up from there as you feel more comfortable to do so. That's kind of the key to it really. And eventually you'll get to a point where you just don't give a fuck and just throw yourself out there. You can have conversations easily. So that's really the key really. It's just not to overthink it, and just throw yourself in. Just say hello, just say, hi, I like your coat, or I like your hair, and oh, where are you from? You know, even if it's just some basic stuff like that, it's so much better than doing nothing. So that is the key thing I would say to beginner guys who are looking at these videos, maybe too scared to do it, but really wish they were able to do it. Because even if you like wish you were able to do it, the fact is that you can do it. You just have to believe that you can do it. Anyone can do this. That's the thing with this. Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on your approaching girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website ed-game.com.